Hi. Today we're gonna try to make 100 levels for a game I wanted to make for the longest time. If you watched my last video, you've seen this game that I've been trying to make since 2018, but I wasn't really good at programming, so I just abandoned it, and I was in college. So right now I have a lot of free time, so I think we can try it out. And I wanna make it to Next Fest, the Steam Next Fest, but it's in 2 months. It's a very hard deadline, but I think if we can try to make 100 levels for today, we can at least have a demo-ish thingy that we can send out to friends and they can test it out and they can tell me if it's fun or not, and we can discard like half of the levels. The game is not gonna have a lot of art at all. It's just gonna be a lot of gray boxing, but it's enough for people to know if it's good or not. So we can worry about art later, but I do think we can reach the goal for today, and maybe we can finally do something with something I wanted to do since 2018. So let's get started. Hi. So we do have some stuff for us to work with. I already made like a level designer in Godot, so it's gonna make the process way faster. I already have like a sticky wall, which is a normal wall, a bouncy wall, and some checkpoints and stuff. I should probably tell you what the game is about. It's like a pill that bounces around the body and tries to do something. I already have some art, as you can see, but I am not really that good at pixel art. I'm not good at all, to be honest. I don't do it. I really try to do it, but I can never make it work. So I'm just gonna revert back to my own style. Yeah, because today I have a very tight time constraint, and also before the next fest, right? So I don't want art to be another point of friction for me. So I'm just gonna do my own art style that I'm comfortable with. I'm not saying it's good, but I'm comfortable with it. So I think we're gonna just go ahead with that. And again, today is not an art day. Maybe. Well, it's not. I just lied to you. I don't know why. So now we have the building blocks necessary, and it's time to begin. They say don't make your first levels at first, but like make the middle ones so you can test them out. But I have to have like some sort of tutorial for the players and testers to try out, right? I really can't do it, and I'm discovering things right now, like some things that I don't like. So I'm just gonna disobey that rule right now. I just made just a few levels, and I'm not really happy with the game mechanic. It's a bit clunky, it's a bit weird. I don't know, like it doesn't play well. Like I want it to kind of slide, but I want it also to be obvious where it's sliding to. The mechanic itself is very simple. You just click and the ball goes there. But there's something missing. I don't know why it felt so good when it was on Unity. And now I'm tempted to just do it on Unity. I'm really considering it. I already have the levels there. That's cheating on the challenge, right? I don't know why. I think I uninstalled Unity anyway. Let's see. I'm gonna see what I did, cause I remember it feeling better. But why? Let's start with set 1, 0, then. Yeah, oh my gosh, I have to skip the whole story. There should be an option to skip the story. Somebody should do that. I think the ball is way smaller. Yeah. I'm gonna measure it. How do I measure it? Yeah, I thought that was gonna be the case. It's just that I wanted the art to be part of it, and a very small ball. It's not gonna be that creative, but I also have instant regeneration on the other game. I wanted to make it have like a time for it to regenerate, so it's fair to the player and they know where they died. But I think that makes it a worse experience. So we already know 2 things we're gonna change. Yeah, it instantly feels way better. The instant regeneration may be a bit unfair, because if there's players that wanna keep their death level low, they can misclick and they accidentally just go directly to death. But I think the those people can fuck themselves. No, but seriously, I think it's like a good, like a balance. Those people may be like disadvantaged, but it makes a better experience. I don't know what to say. So we're gonna keep it. Okay, so I have like a creative block, and so I decided to get inspired by my own game, my old version, and it's way better. Even if I'm not getting inspired by an actually good game, this one feels better. I think I'm gonna copy a lot of these levels. It's not cheating, I'm doing them all again, right? But we'll see, because they feel way better. I'm gonna basically do them, and once I finish, I think I'm gonna have like 33. And once I have like a third done, right, I can go back and polish the ones I have. I don't know, was I a better designer back then? Some of these look stupid, but a lot of them are way better. I think it's because the screen is smaller on my old version, but still, maybe that's it, to be honest. Maybe I do need to make it smaller, I don't know. Okay, so it's been a couple of hours and we just reached 16 levels, and that's really not a lot. It's already 6 p.m, so we're gonna have to change a bit the goal, sadly. Maybe like what's a passing grade? Like 75? We'll try to reach 75 maybe by midnight. I've also done a lot of other things that are not this, so like it's not like I've been focused 100% on this. So I think I'm gonna rest up a bit and focus all I can to get to 75 by midnight. So we'll see. Hi, good morning. So, it's another day. How much could I do yesterday? Did I get a passing grade? Yesterday I could only complete 16 levels. So, here's the plan. Things got way harder than I thought. Of course, maybe 100 a day was too much. Creating a level in Godot the way I had it is not that intuitive as I did it in Unity back in the day. But whatever, I already started. And yeah. But I think it's now time to change the challenge into, can I make the 100 levels in a week? I think that's a more doable thingy. So let me get prepared for today and let's do it. I didn't do it. So I was starting to do some new levels, but I just had to accept the whole process was wrong. I should have known by the fact that it took me so long to make just 16 levels yesterday. And yeah, I just can't keep up with that. I need to redo the whole system of how the levels work. I will have to do an actual tile set like normal games, instead of me just going around creating random objects, random shapes in the level and calling it a day. Especially because eventually I'm gonna have to do art on top of that, and I can't really do that for, let's say, 400 levels. It's easier and better to do tile sets, and I have to do a good system so I don't regret it later. At this point, it is a better idea to make a challenge of making 100 levels in a week, but not in this state. And I don't know if I'm gonna make that video eventually, because I kinda wanna give myself some space to actually fail again. And yeah, that's the best way to do it at this point. I think it's a good thing that I realized that at level 16 this was not scalable, instead of just realizing this halfway doing the whole game, right? So yeah, we're gonna retake this later. Sorry to disappoint, but yeah, I don't want to waste any more time, so sorry. We'll see you soon. Bye.